opportunity to live twice. I know I have. In my first life, I was a doctor, a pharmacist, a street doctor. I ain't studying none of y'all in here. Writing prescriptions on the street corner until I became my best customer. Became addicted by heroin, cocaine, later on crack. Turned my life over to the Lord in a prison cell where I had a jailhouse conviction. Came out of prison, started preaching. 2 years into my preaching, my addiction came back. So now, my soul is surrendered to God, but my flesh is arrested by a human condition. My fondest memory of Carlton Pearson is in a church in Oakland, California. The church is jammed packed. And he's preaching, and in his message, he starts talking about Jesus walking on the water to Peter and the disciples in the boat. My addiction kicks in, so I stands up to go to the restroom. When I get into the restroom, I zip open my Bible to pull out my needle because that's where I kept it. This particular day, I'm crying. I can hear the message over the sound system in the restroom. And instead of shooting up, I take the needle and I press it against the partition wall. Pull toilet paper from the roll and wrap it up. Jump up from the commode, go over to the trash can, pull the trash can off, and move all the trash that's inside of it and push the needle that is wrapped in the toilet paper to the bottom of the trash can. Put the top on it, run back in the service, sits down, and from that day to this day, I was set free by the power of God. Transformation. I would later on in life get the opportunity to develop a great relationship with Julie and your dad. And I would talk to him frequently. And we would talk about a number of things. And he said that there are things that accompany our salvation. And the scripture says that God is not unrighteous to forget our labors of love and how that we have served and ministered to the saints and still do minister. And church folks are not nice people sometimes. They don't understand your testimony, which is an undeniable experience that you've had with God in the past to sustain you for any present or futuristical difficulties. It's data and proof that the God that brought you out will turn around and bring you back to him again. The other day I had the opportunity to talk to Bishop for about an hour or so, and I would often greet him by bringing a little bit of Mother Sherman into it. You holding on? Keep on keeping on. And we talked about what I just discussed with you. He said, Bloomer, tell me that song that you used to sing before. And I said, oh, the Caribbean hymn. This world is not my home, I'm only passing by. My treasures and my hopes are all up in the sky. Friends and loved ones wait who have gone this road before. And I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh, Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven was not my home, dear Lord, what would I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door. And I can't feel at home in this world anymore. I said, Carlton, if I get a chance, I was out of the country, and you haven't stepped across the threshold, I'm going to come and visit you. He turned and said to me, I would like that. I said, how are you feeling? Are you in pain? He says, no, Bloomer, I'm not in pain. He says, morphine. Bloomer, you would really like it in here. Bloomer, they got everything you need, and it's legal. What shall separate us from the love of God? Height, no depth, no things present, no things to come, no principalities, no powers. We're more than conquerors. One thing I know, Carlton loved God.